and welcome back to Karate Combat. We are back in Okinawa for more full contact karate action. My name is Josh Palmer, and as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts Bas Rutten and Layla Annalee.
Yes, it's so exciting to be here, and last week I didn't even have the words. I'm completely speechless to be here where the culture and the spirit of karate was born, in Okinawa, the birthplace of karate.
It's certainly quite a place, and Layla, I have to say, you really seem at home here.
I mean, think about it. It's 1890. At this point, people didn't even know that karate existed. Here in Okinawa, this is where it all began. It was only around 1910 that Gichin Funakoshi took Shokutan over to mainland Japan. That's when karate universities opened and dojos opened, and that's when it really started to spread. And now we're here at Karate Combat.
That's actually amazing.
It is, and I'm not done, because it was only in around the Second World War where Okinawa was an important military site, so the servicemen who were over here working learned the skills of karate, and it was them who took it back over to the US, and that's when it became truly international.
You really did your research.
It's Okinawa, you need to know the history.
And the rules, and before we get to the action tonight, let's go and check in with Bas Rutten, who's going to give us all the rules of tonight's contest.
And Josh, did you know that over in the...
So what do I do with this puppy? Do I boil it, bake it, steam it?
Hey, Bas, we got to go over the rules.
Oh, no, man. Come on, I told you we have a package for that. I'm in the middle of something very important here. Can I get that fish there? No, the one behind it, the fresh one. Yeah, that's one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that looks great. Awesome.
Bas and I will go over some of the rules and techniques you'll see in Karate Combat by the fighters tonight.
Now, before we break everything down, let's go over the scoring system. So judging is based on effective striking, effective takedowns, pit control, aggressiveness, and defense. Now, if you're a defense fighter and the fight goes to the distance, guess what? The aggressor is going to win. So we really want you to step it up. Also, we have a nice little rule with takedowns. So if you decide to sweep the leg of your opponent, you're allowed to rain down strikes for 5 whole seconds.
We'll go over some of the techniques you'll see tonight. We have Kizami Tsuki, which is a jab. Yaku Tsuki, which is a straight. Mawashi Tsuki, which is the hook. In the kicks, we have Maigiri, which is a front kick. Yoko Geri, which is a side kick. Mawashi Geri, which is the roundhouse kick. And you have also the Ushiro Mawashi Geri, the spin roundhouse kick. Bas.
Okay, so we also allow kicks below the knee. Kicks above the knee, between the knee and the hip, are not allowed. But low kicks here to the calf are very effective, as you could see in the fight against Quayhagen and Dinacio Gustavo. I mean, Joshua Quayhagen tore up that leg, and that was it. But what would you do if somebody throws a kick like that to you?
3 options comes to my mind right away. If you're far away, the kick is coming, you step out. If you're too close, the kick is coming, you blitz in. And if you have time, you block, like so, and he's gonna hurt his own legs. How are you gonna deal with this?
I don't have to deal with it because my stance have a wide open stance. If you try to do it, you're gonna kick my shin. Guess who's gonna win that battle? The foot to the shin. I win.
Oh, there you have it, a great demonstration of the rules from people who know a thing or two about karate.
How amazing is that?
That's very amazing. Let's go right ahead and take a look at the 2 fighters competing in tonight's main event.
Sono Gabriele Cera e vengo dall'Italia, da Roma. Se non fossi un lottatore professionista del Karate Combat, forse sarei un brigante.
My name is Zsolt Habda. I'm from Hungary. I live in Budapest. My nickname is The Soldier, which comes from not only the profession but the virtues that comes with it. Discipline, controlled aggression.
Quello che mi rende pericoloso per il mio avversario è l'imprevedibilità.
The first match was a brand new situation. It was the first time fighting in the Karate Combat. I haven't met with the pit, which was also kind of strange.
La mia tecnica preferita sicuramente sono le tecniche che vanno a segno.
Gabriele is a tough guy, good fighter. I hope in a good match.
Ogni incontro è a sé, quindi magari oggi è un gancio sinistro, domani è una kick destra. Chi lo sa?
If he's a good kicker, I am going for the leg. My coach has a saying, let's kill the body and the head will fall.
La chiave per la vittoria per me è l'amore. L'amore per se stessi, l'amore per quello che faccio.
I don't really want to predict anything. I will came out and we will see.
Exciting main event to look forward to there. Let's take a look at the rest of the fights this evening. First up in the welterweight division, the Lionheart Vasilii Antokhi looks to make it 2-0 against the Hurricane Frenchman Davy Dona. And then in our middle fight of the evening, it's an all-ladies affair at 50 kilos as Jessica Linhares de Paula makes her debut from Brazil against returning Greek Christina Kavakopoulou. And of course, in the main event tonight, the soldier Zsolt Habda from Hungary takes on the toughest animal, Gabriele Cera from Italy. So much to look forward to. Let's go ahead, open up that portal and bring through the first two fighters.
Je m'appelle Davy Dona, plus connu sous le nom dans la ligue du karaté combat, le Hurricane. Ma technique favorite, c'est le Ushiro Uramawashigari, voilà, une retournée bien placée au niveau de la tête. C'est vraiment magnifique, c'est vraiment beau et j'ai été bercé par ça avec Bruce Lee, avec Jean-Claude Van Damme. Donc c'est vraiment une technique que j'adore faire. Pour cet événement, ce prochain combat, je vais combattre face à un Russe.
Меня зовут Василий Антохи, я спортсмен из России. Хук справа. Мой любимый удар – это хук с правой. Он более эффективный, и им я более могу сильнее нанести урон своему сопернику. В бою с французом, тем более он необычный боец.
Donc ça va être un beau combat, j'espère, et quoi qu'il va se donner à fond et que je vais me donner aussi à fond.
Мне кажется, будет интересно, только передали это.
Welcome the welterweights, Vasilii Antokhi from Moldova in the white pants and Davy Dona from France in the black pants. Both these men coming off wins here at Karate Combat, the informed fighters perhaps.
In the red corner, from Russia, Vasilii, the
Tail of the tape for Vasilii Antokhi, Russian national team member at 1-0. He's coming off that unanimous decision win last season over Williams Carino. The always entertaining and exciting Davy Dona. His tail of the tape here, 1-2 at Karate Combat. Of course, coming off that TKO win last season over Nikos Godakos. He's going to have a very slight leg reach advantage.
Fighters, enter the pit!
Our referee, Mark Goddard, is the third man in the pit for this bout. Antokhi gonna look to catch Dona on his mistakes. He feels that Dona makes too big a movements and fights with too much emotion. Let's see if it plays out like that. Both men orthodox stance here. And it's Antokhi looking to dictate the range a little bit. He's the first one making the motions. Good low kick to the calf.
Very nice.
Dona said he's been working hard on increasing his boxing and kickboxing alongside his karate. Of course, he's a multiple-time French national champion.
Beautiful low kick himself there. Yeah, he's fast. I mean, he might be the oldest guy actually on this roster.
He is the oldest
right?
guy.
But he's in phenomenal shape always. Look at him.
And Antokhi backs him up there. Pops back up to his feet, though.
His wife's also a 3-time world champion from Davy Dona.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very long list of accolades I could reel off here, but we'd need a fair amount of the round to do that, so I'll just say he's very accomplished. Minute 41 left in this first round. Antokhi said he's been training very hard since his last fight. Looking forward to getting back into the pit. And a nice overhand right, catches Dona, flurries, Dona forced to cover up. Antokhi dictating the middle of the pit here. Dona trying to circle on the outside. Still both taking their time somewhat.
Yeah, there's a lot of mutual respect going on here. They both know that they both have power. Beautiful kick again.
Yeah, it's only going to take one clean strike to end the night for one of these gentlemen, so staying at range currently. 30 seconds left. Dona with the spinning back kick, but Antokhi able to easily slip back out of the way.
He's going to do it back now. You see this a lot, right?
Yep, 1 for 1.
Yep. Oh, you can do it? Oh, yeah, watch me.
Some interesting guard work from Antokhi as he lunges forward with a errant front kick.
Nice kick again.
Yeah, good kick from Dona right up the top of the calf there, really turning the whole leg. And that's the end of the first round, and Bas, a few distinct moments there to pick from.
Only a few, but you know, I would say with the kicks, I think Dona connected more with the kicks. Vasilii flurry right here.
Yeah, look at some of the replays from this first round.
Kickback.
Again, Antokhi doing a good job when he surged forward there, backed Dona up a couple of times.
Yep. There's another leg kick. Yep.
But he really did catch him very well with those leg kicks. You can see he moves the whole of Antokhi's body with those.
Yep. Hard round to judge.
Yeah, I think so. Very different types of attacks from each of these fighters here. Judges have got to render a decision if needed over the next 2-3 minute rounds. Still 6 minutes for either of these fighters to really put the other away, though, as they jump back down into the pit for round number 2. Dona coming in about a kilo under the 75 kilo weight limit. Spot on 75 for Antokhi. And I'm not sure what Mark Goddard has just reiterated to the fighters.
Yeah, but Davy doesn't speak any English. We had a fighter who was in his face saying that he was an old man, and then later on, he stayed so calm. I say, "Hey, Davy, you didn't get angry." He says, "Oh, I don't understand what he was saying."
Yeah, probably just nod when Mark Goddard talks to you.
Yeah.
So a heavy exchange there. Looks like they've upped the tempo a little bit. Nice spinning kick from Antokhi.
Yep, he needs to put the brakes on that kick a little bit so it goes straight backwards and not in the show. Nice flurry here by Davy Dona.
And they are firing in the pocket here.
Man, it's rolling the dice what they're doing right now. Just swinging. You gotta watch out.
Yeah, that's when you really got to make sure your chin is tucked and you're staying nice and composed. Just trying to parry for that lead hand position.
Ooh, that was on the chin.
Heavy check, heavy check.
Yeah. That's... makes you cringe.
Again, just resetting themselves here, taking a few moments to try and figure out the feints, figure out the timing of the bounce and the footwork.
Whoa, good counter there by Dona, waiting for that kick.
Oh, he was looking for the hip throw, took his time, and he gets picked up for his troubles. Just a little bit too slow on the entry there. Didn't turn his hips in with enough explosiveness.
Guys must learn the crossface, right? So right away you can push yourself out, create some distance, and then start punching. Boom, beautiful kick again.
That low kick really paying dividends for Davy Dona here. And the placement's perfect, you know, it's right behind that kneecap.
Every single time. Great timing. Oh, I mean, yeah, there we have a little bit of a crossface kind of thing. Not correctly though.
Minute left in this second round. Antokhi center again. Tough to really say where the momentum is in this fight. They're both having their moments. They're just different types of moments, but that low kick again from Dona.
It's going to stop his leg, you know, like 5 more of those, that could be a problem.
I guess the only saving grace for Antokhi is they are shorter rounds. Dona, I have to say, is being very composed in this. He's not being
as wild
as
last time.
Yeah, as last time, as perhaps Antokhi may have expected him to be.
Yep, very smart. You see, that's the two guys. They watch their fight back. They see, oh, it was a little bit too committed, over-committing. Let's tone it down a little bit.
Slugging in the pocket there. Now, Bas, moving into the third round, I'm really curious to see how the weight cut affects Vasilii Antokhi. Said he cut weight for 7 weeks to make this 75-kilo limit.
Oh, wow. How much did you still have to cut at the end? Oh, look at this.
Let's take a look at some of the replays here, and this was a good flurry from Dona. I'm sure we're going to see that low kick several times throughout this montage. This was the
takedown.
Yeah, the failed hip throw turned into a takedown by Dona.
Boom, there's that leg kick again.
So good with the timing.
Vasilii, Mawashi to the body.
Yeah, answered back with that roundhouse, and a couple of good shots off the back of it as well, actually. I think that perhaps is the kind of pace they need to keep up in this third round. They really turned the tempo up in that second. Well, we call seconds out for the final time in this bout. Another 3 minutes on the clock. Touch of gloves and underway. Straight back into the orthodox stances, trying to time that setup. Dona just, he pulled that spinning kick, really. Went to throw it and thought better. Perhaps decided the range was a little bit too close.
How's your Japanese pillow doing on the chair?
That's very comfortable, thank you, Bas. How about yours?
No, I think I need to get used to it a little bit.
Spinning back kick from Vasilii Antokhi.
Boom!
Oh, Dona drives forward, some dirty boxing.
Oh, almost beautiful hip throw.
Yeah, looked like he latched on, but lost his grip at the last moment. You know, the secret to those throws is just you grab the other guy and you throw yourself. And then if they stay attached to you, they go right over. You just got to get in and pop up underneath the hips with enough explosive power. Antokhi setting a wide stance again. Keeps his lead hand a little bit higher than Dona.
Come on.
That overhand right, Dona said he knows.
There we go.
He knows it is a potent and formidable weapon in his repertoire. Hasn't been able to land with it yet, though. Dona did say it's probably quite hard for him to plan for Antokhi because he's only got the one previous fight to draw from in terms of footage. By contrast, you know, a lot more for Antokhi to look at of Davy Dona.
True, very true.
Final minute of this bout. Antokhi pressing forward a little bit, but Dona's going to surge at some point. A little bit of holding and slugging in the break. I've got to say, Bas, if the next 30 seconds elapse without a stoppage, it's probably a pretty tough one for the judges.
Very hard. I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, Dona stumbles on his way in to attempt a takedown. Can't obviously commit both hands down to the legs in that scenario. A lot of hand movement from Antokhi. Only 10 seconds left here. It's going to be one last big flurry. And both men. Oh, and Dona gets caught. Big flurry from Antokhi, but it's not going to be enough. It's a good end to the round for him. But perhaps over the course of the fight, I wonder if those leg kicks from Davy Dona are going to be the deciding factor.
Yes.
Just noticed the streak on the left-hand side of the hair of Davy Dona, the Hurricane. Let's take a look at some of the replays, Bas, and there is that leg kick we saw so many times.
Spinning back kick, straight back. That was a great back kick, actually. Hip throw there by Vasilii. Now this big flurry at the end. Oh, did he catch him? Yes, he caught him there with that left hook. That was nice.
Yeah, back Dona up, down against the wall. One of the few times we saw that happen, though. I think overall, Bas, as well, a lot of respect between these two fighters throughout the whole bout. They were just wary that the other had the power to really end the bout. But we're going to have a judge's decision here. Let's go down into the pit and see who's getting their hand raised.
Oof.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner by split decision. In the red corner, Vasilii Antokhi.
Well, as we said, Bas, a tough one there. A split decision for the judges. 2 out of the 3 seeing it for the way of the Moldovan. Davy Dona, I'm sure, disappointed. He drops his record to 2-2. Vasilii Antokhi, by contrast, remains undefeated here at Karate Combat. But your winner, Vasilii Antokhi, is pit-side with Leyla Anali.
Соперник хорошо подготовился. Спасибо ему большое. Вот, немножко не ожидал. Вот, но работу, в принципе, взял, выиграл. Большое спасибо хочу сказать семье. Без нее никуда. Моя поддержка там и тут. Вот. И все. Спасибо. Thank you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Oh, man, a few words, but victorious nonetheless. Vasilii Antokhi heads away from the pit, a victorious man. And Bas, story of the fight here. Let's have a final look back at these replays.
Vasilii attacking. Big flurry. Boom, this was the story also, yeah, the whole fight. The leg kicks from Dona. Now Dona lifting him, putting him on the ground. Couldn't follow it up with strikes, though. Beautiful roundhouse kick to the body there by Vasilii. And a few strikes. Oof. One of those strikes connects from either of these guys. That's a back kick. That was a beautiful one. It was straight backwards. The other one, he made a pirouette, which is not good. That's a beautiful hip throw, especially when you're all sweaty. And still to pull it off, that's nice. Big swing, and that left hook that connected at the very end.
Yeah, Antokhi did a good job of doing enough with the strikes in those slugging exchanges to back Dona up and get the win here. A victorious Vasilii Antokhi. More to come on Karate Combat.
I began my career on this stage and trained vigorously for years as a young girl. All of the practice, the discipline, flexibility, coordination, it came with success and failure, like everything else in life. Karate is much kinder to me than ballet was. Maybe it's because I perfected my form and fluidity through dance. But I was able to transition smoothly. I do not miss the constant throbbing pain in my feet. It all started when I went to pick up my friend from karate class after I was done with ballet. The sensei would always keep them longer, so I would watch. The respect, the lessons, there was something so intriguing about martial arts that I knew I had to leave ballet and become a student of karate. life isn't all about punching and kicking. I have a very artistic side of me that most people don't know. I love to go out, I like nice dinners and parties, and I love the history of the city I live in. There is so much beauty and magic in my culture. Everyone has heard the stories of Greek mythology, the gods, the goddesses. As a person who admires these stories and the beautiful artwork that came with it, I always felt like I could be a daughter of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, who was the daughter of Zeus. She was the wisest, most courageous, and most resourceful of the Olympian gods. The biggest difference that I had to get used to when switching from dance to karate was that in dance, it was mainly dominated by women. In martial arts, it's a man's world. At the beginning, it was tough for me to get used to training with men who are bigger than me. Now, I see it as a huge advantage. I do not mind that people may underestimate a former dancer turned to karate champion. They can underestimate me all they want. The truth is, it doesn't matter to me. I pay the critics no mind. This is my first fight, and I'm looking forward to getting to the pit. I'm looking forward to bringing victory back home to represent Greece, hopefully as their first Greek female karate combat champion.
So, those of you at home watching regularly may have noticed that we have a fan favourite who is here for every single event. We don't really know who he is or how he even gets to every event, but Layla's pitside with him to grab a few words.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about you, and is it true that you've been at every single event?
Thank you.
Yes, and you appear to be a big fan of martial arts. Do you practice martial arts yourself? Tell us.
Thank you.
Okay, great talking to you. Thank you very much. Josh, back over to you.
And there you have it. We didn't get his name, who he is, or what he even does. Bass?
We should call him Mr. Personality.
What a fun fight there to open up tonight's card. Next up, we're moving into the women's 50-kilo division, where Brazilian Jessica de Paula is going to take on Greek Christina Kavakopoulou. And Bass, perhaps a little bit of an advantage going the way of Kavakopoulou, as she's already 1-0 inside the pit.
Then again, de Paula beat Kavakopoulou before, but it was semi-contact. She said that's no problem. I trained really hard on Muay Thai, and she said she wants her opponent to come, and once she's in range, she's going to counter her with the reverse punch, or as we call it, the right straight. Now, her opponent, Kavakopoulou, looked really good last time, but she told us that she said, no, I was very stiff. Every punch I tried to land as hard as I could. Now I'm going to be more relaxed. I'm going to set up my kicks with punches, and that will do the trick.
Let's see if these ladies can settle the rivalry in full contact rules. It's Jessica Linhares de Paula taking on Christina Kavakopoulou.
Eu sou faixa preta, primeiro dan, e essa luta é importante para mim porque vai dar up na minha carreira do karatê e eu creio que vai abrir muitas oportunidades e novas portas para mim. É a minha primeira luta do Karate Combat e eu me sinto muito bem em estar aqui. Estou um pouco ansiosa para chegar logo o dia, mas eu espero me sair muito bem, que eu treinei muito para isso. Se eu não fosse uma lutadora profissional, eu gostaria de ser dançarina.
I am Christina Kavakopoulou and I come from Athens, Greece. If I was not a professional fighter, I could be an actor, I could be a singer. Generally, I would have something to do with arts. It's very important for me to inspire young girls. It's not easy to be a female martial artist in a man's world.
Eu vou lutar com a Christina Kavakopoulou, acho que é assim que se fala, da Grécia. Já lutou na Premiere, eu espero fazer o mesmo jogo com ela pro Karate Combat, porque eu acho que em um ano a pessoa não muda muito o estilo de luta.
I know she's from Brazil, her name is Jessica, and I actually know her because we were in the same category in minus 50 kilograms from Sport Karate.
Ela é uma oponente muito boa, mas eu tenho certeza que eu vou ganhar.
She has a sport karate style. I think she will do critical mistakes like keeping her chin up, not having very good base with her feet, so I will take advantage of that for sure.
Eu acho que eu vou usar o mesmo jogo de contra-ataque e bastante braço. O que me faz perigosa para minha oponente é minha inteligência.
There's no stop for me. When I get inside the pit, it's like an execution.
And we welcome these two female competitors to the pit in the red gloves and white pants from Brazil. Jessica Linhares de Paula. She is taking on the returning Christina Kavakopoulou from Greece in the blue gloves and black pants. This is, of course, the debut for Linhares de Paula, so a bit more riding on the line for her in this one.
In the red corner, from Brazil, the Phoenix, Jessica Linhares.
Tail of the tape for Jessica Linhares de Paula from Brazil. Style of Shorin Ryu, standing 5'1", about even in the reach department.
And in the blue corner, from Greece, Christina
Very fired up is the Panthera Christina Kavakopoulou from Athens, Greece. We, of course, saw her back in Season 2 when she picked up that excellent decision win over Fabiola Gonzalez.
Fighters, enter the pit!
Our referee, Sam Amidi, is going to get us underway for this one. And Bass, we spoke about it briefly before. This is a rematch between these two ladies. They fought each other before, but under a points-style system. Whole different ball game in full contact.
Whole different one. And that time, the Paula won. But Kavakopoulou, she had a really great performance last time here.
Yeah, she certainly did. A little bit more used to the full contact method, perhaps. Of course, her teammate, Nikos Kidakos, we've seen a couple of times as well. So no stranger to the pit. Kavakopoulou pressing forward nicely in a good flurry here. Looks for the hip throw and a nice punch on the turn.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Kavakopoulou marching forward here. Linhares de Paula just getting trying to get a measure of Kavakopoulou here, who's certainly the aggressor so far.
Yeah, you could see that already the walk-in.
Yeah.
That's personality. Oh, nice.
Yeah, much tighter guard from Kavakopoulou. So Linhares de Paula with the wider traditional style. Shotokan style for Kavakopoulou. There she is, a bit more of a boxing guard as she starts to walk the Brazilian down again.
Yeah, as I said in the opening, she said every punch she was throwing last time was full power. She says, I'm going to do a little bit more relaxed now. You know, throw soft punches and then hard punches in between, and she's doing it.
She was impressively aggressive last time out. And again, trying to keep the Brazilian pinned back against the wall. Keeps her frame, separates the break, and she is not letting de Paula out of this corner.
Man.
Flurrying on her. And they're not considered grounded yet. That's still a standing position.
That high kick from the side, that was cool. That missed, just missed.
And this appears to be Kavakopoulou trying to just assert her will early on here. Make use of that slight advantage she has in full contact experience. Into the last minute here. Big, heavy swings again. It's Kavakopoulou marching forward. Nice little jumping front kick, and you see that there's no lateral movement from de Paula. She's backed up again in the corner. Grounded herself there for a moment.
Oh, they both got some personality, wow.
Yeah, fiery, has to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kavakopoulou again pushes de Paula back against the wall. And de Paula's got to do something to get on a bike and kind of move away from this corner. She's getting backed up repeatedly.
Yep.
Eats a big right, and there you see just a little bit on edge from the big overhand right. And right at the end of the round there, a little shuffle kick from Kavakopoulou and Bass. I think a pretty clear first round going the way of the Greek there.
Yeah, she's the aggressor for sure. That counts a lot here.
Yeah,
in
let's
karate
take,
combat.
let's take a look at some of these
Effective, of course.
replays. And Vas, the work she did in the corner was fantastic, and it was aggressive.
Wow. She did really great. But also the Paula, that kick, that roundhouse kick, which you just saw here before she fell down, that was close. And a powerful one too. So if she can land a kick like that.
Well, there we see the corner of Jessica Linhares to Paula, getting settled into a full contact environment here at the pit. Just having a discussion with her cornerman, getting some sage advice as to how she can perhaps get back in this fight a little bit more. Linhares de Paula did tell us that she's been training a bit more Muay Thai and karate and trying to really ramp up that contact. Was planning to counter-attack moving into this one because she felt that Kavakopoulou telegraphed her attacks a little bit too much. Again, it's...
Oh,
and
nice
that was a good
push. And she stopped. You saw that?
She hit, she scored, and then she stopped for a second, and Kavakopoulou said, no way, we keep going. But it was an excellent strike from
Beautiful
Paula.
She just has to make sure she cannot be locked up in the corner. Every time she allows the Paula to do that.
Yeah, she got backed up a little bit too much there. And it's another warning for Kavakopoulou from our referee.
Let's go. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
And back, she's in the corner again.
Yep, straight away back to the
That's
corner.
what she needs to do.
That's a bit better. Lateral movement, landed the strike, but then put herself straight back in there. Oh, lovely outside trip. And see Kavakopoulou trying to make it very obvious she is not going to go against the referee's commands here. Again, De Paula looking to get in, get out. That was a beautiful jab. Much better work from her so far in this second.
Oh, that was a full-on cross. The reverse punch, as they call it here in karate.
Yeah, good shot. The Brazilian downed against the wall again.
Switching stance now.
Yeah, unorthodox stance, right leg forward, trying to change the tactics here. See again, De Paula not able to use the lateral movement, gets backed up again. Trying to kick off her back for a moment. Referee calling a stop after the 5 seconds of downtime. We're moving into the last minute of the second round here.
She should get out of the corner again.
Yeah, she's just letting herself get backed up continually. Yep. I mean, you know, this is a new environment for her. We're starting to see fighters build, you know, half pits and corner pit arrangements with the 45-degree walls in their gyms and try and get used to using them a bit more. But, you know, she can't stay in the corner here. Again, Kavakopoulou comes forward, and it's that point after that initial exchange where De Paula isn't quite sure where she should be going, where her defense should be.
Yep. Yeah, too much competition in point karate. But she'll learn, like many other fighters did. Look at that hook. That hook was a really nice one, but gets counted here.
Yeah, and Kavakopoulou does a good job to stay standing. And a couple of short shots on the inside. I mean, all perfectly legal there. And Bash, you got to say probably a better round for the Brazilian, but perhaps still going the way of Kavakopoulou. Let's have a look at the illegal round kick. Yeah, kicking to the thigh of a downed opponent, not legal. Warning from the referee for that. Just caught her on the end there.
Yeah, while moving out of the way.
It's a good left hand, immediately thrown again. There were some fantastic jabs from, a couple of good jabs early on from De Paula. Most of the work was done by Kavakopoulou up against the wall, pushing Paula backwards. I don't speak Greek, but her cornerman very, very animated, giving her a little
tap, love tap on the face.
A little tap, yeah. I think that is Nikos in the corner. Karate combat fighter himself.
Hidakos.
And she, ooh, I thought she was going to offer a touch of gloves for a second there.
They did the round 1 and 2, but not in 3.
Well, there's a lot on the line here as, again,
in the corner.
Yeah, Panthera drives forward, turns around immediately, look at that, gets upright posture, looks to strike. That's excellent work, good aggression.
Redirection in the middle of the in the air. That was nice.
Yeah, southpaw stance again for Kavakopoulou. Hands are dropping a little bit here, though.
She has to watch out for the... Okay, it's the broken record now. She doesn't, so...
Yeah, I mean, we don't...
She will work on that for the next time.
For sure. We don't want to keep harping on about it, but it is the case. She hasn't worked out how to circle out of the corner. She's allowing herself to be backed up and appearing to be defensive for the majority of this fight.
Ooh, that was a good kick, though.
That sounded good.
Yep.
When it's the thud, you know full well that's a great kick. Yeah, she's had some good shots as Paula, but the overwhelming volume of aggression and forward striking has been from Kavakopoulou. Still halfway to go in this third and final 3-minute round. Again, she looks to clear the legs. Referee splits them back up. And some heavy breaths now from Kavakopoulou. She is... Oh!
It's over.
And the referee has called this off.
1.5 minutes in to the last round.
I'm not entirely sure why, but Linhares de Paula not appearing to protest. And Kavakopoulou is celebrating. She moves to 2-0 here at Karate Combat and avenges her previous loss to this opponent. Let's take a look at the end of the fight here, Bas.
Oof.
Nice left hook, right hook. Some rib shots and some nice ground and pound, to be fair. Got some good rotation into them. And I think the referee is going to say that she did not answer the call quickly enough. There we go. Yeah, didn't pop back up to the feet with enough intention to stay in this fight. Let's head down to the pit, get the official hand raise.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Christina Kavakopoulou!
Yeah, very emotional Christina Kavakopoulou celebrates her win here. Nice show of respect from her opponent to the corner teams. And one final hug. She's going to head up the side of the pit wall to have what I'm sure will be a very heartfelt word with Layla Anna Lee.
Christina, you entered the pit with vicious intention, yet now we're seeing a lot of emotion.
It's really, the situation is really tough for all of us. Sorry, gotta catch a breath. Woo! That felt nice, though. Yeah! Oh! Preparation was hard. Coronavirus is really making athletes' life very hard. This fight was very important for me. I dedicate my win to my family, my father, and my mother. I love them so much. They've been my support all these years. I've been doing karate almost 25 years, 24. This win is for them, my brother, and my coach, Spartan Warriors, Nikos Gidakos, and George Gidakos, my family in karate. Thank you very, very much.
This fight was a little bit of redemption for you as well, to get a win over your opponent. Throughout the whole fight, she kept allowing you to walk her back, and she was going into that corner. Was that frustrating you, that you just wanted to seem to finish her earlier on?
I actually had no idea how she's going to be inside the pit. I know her from sport karate. She's a good athlete, so I didn't know what to expect from her. I had an advantage in my kilos and my range, so I think that this was critical to my performance. It's also, I think it was easier for me because in my first fight I had a very strong opponent. Fabiola was higher than me. She had bigger range. She is a very good fighter, and I think my advantage was my range and my experience.
Experience in full contact, this is where you're at home. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Laila.
A very thought-out set of closing thoughts from Christina Kavakopoulou. She'll be back here again on Karate Combat, I am sure. Bas, give us your final thoughts on that one as we take a look back at some of the action from that bout.
Well, she's a firecracker, and as we already talked about, she's very emotional the way she came in, but then she shows a lot of emotion at the very end as well. It was really great to see themselves, embracing each other after the fight. Here we go.
And I think as we look back at the story of the fight here, Bas, the overriding theme was just the advantage in the full contact environment that Kavakopoulou had, able to walk De Paula down.
Constantly in the corner, but De Paula now, she's going to come home, she's going to go, okay, she's going to learn how to stay away from that corner and stay, maybe take control in the center of the ring, but that's her, she's a point fighter. And that means also most of the time a point fighter is a counter fighter. They wait to lure it in. Leo Mochida, when you saw him, he's waiting. And if you don't throw punches, he's not going to throw punches. He wants to counter your strikes, and I think that was the problem here.
As we just see the end of this montage here, this was the decision by the referee that she did not respond to the call to return to her feet quick enough, and an emotional, successful Christina Kavakopoulou. Join us right back here on Karate Combat for more action from the pit.
Mountains heal, scars fade, glory is forever. I got this tattoo when I was 19, and I've carried this philosophy with me throughout my life, and as you can see, it is a part of me. My father was a really great boxer, and he took me to my first karate class when I was 6 years old. And while I grew up, me and my brother kept our training regimen. My brother with boxing and me with Shotokan karate. So in Nippon Shobu there is no weight class. My first real experience came when I was 18, and I was moved to the adult class in a competition. My first opponent was a really huge guy, and I was so terrified. You know the feeling when you want to run away, but you just don't. And it was a really close match, but I came out as a winner. In 2007, I joined the Hungarian national GKA karate team. Two years ago I came to Karate Combat, and the first time I touched the mat, the energy was felt really different. When I debuted, I was underweight, I was injured, and after the first round, the mental and physical fatigue kicked in. I lost fair and square. 2020 was about rebuilding and recalibrating myself. I had 2 surgeries, and I went down to the 75 kilogram weight class. Here, I'm all business. Even though I have friends there, I'm not here for a social visit. That's just how I focus. I don't want to talk about the weather, tell jokes, or distract myself or the others. I'm here for one purpose, to do my best and to take home the win. My nickname is the Soldier because soldiers have virtue. We have strength, endurance, and controlled aggression, and the calmness. What comes with harnessing the mind is just indescribable. I do realize that one day I will have to fight everyone on the roster in my weight class. It is what it is. We are here to compete. I don't like big words or trash talk. I'm a fighter, not a showman, and that works best for me. I know why I'm here and who I have to go against to get the belt around my waist, and plainly, nothing else really matters.
The glow and warmth of the early morning sunrise, the purity and calmness of it. It's in the way I strive to live my life, what I want for my family and loved ones. It's in the way I train, the way I think and treat others. Perfection can be found anywhere, within nature, amongst the ruins, within the glass of good Italian wine. Sometimes it is not found in what you strive to be. Sometimes it is in the beauty of proud tradition. I live a life of structure. This has helped me greatly when it comes to karate. I began karate as a child, in theory where I grew up. My family supported me, and I fell in love with the perfection found with martial arts. It brought out the best in me. I've been awarded over 75 medals for competing. I am proud, but I am also humbled by them. Italians are proud, hard-working people. When I fight, I don't fight for myself. I fight for them. There is something so satisfying about bringing a victory home to my family and city. I will soon be the head of the family. I have to lead by example and put food on the table. These smiles on their faces are what drive me to seek out the best. I haven't been perfect in my last couple of fights, far from it. But what may have happened today or yesterday is history. We learn our lessons, we take our flaws and failures, and we move forward with a plan of attack. Karate Combat has given an incredible opportunity to keep fighting, to finally bring back victories for my country and family. While I live amongst the most beautiful historic ruins in the world, I plan on moving forward and becoming the future of combat sports. Like all great rulers, I am more than ready to conquer the pit.
Bas, two interesting fighters in our main event tonight. First, let's talk about the soldier, Zsolt Habda from Hungary. 0-1 so far in Karate Combat, looking to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, he said that he broke his arm before, and he said he ran out of gas, he couldn't train that hard, but this time he's going to be ready. He said his opponent's very tough, he's going to try to knock him out, but he knows that anything can happen, so he doesn't want to make any predictions.
And he is, of course, facing the Italian Gabriele Cera, who himself also searching for that first win in the pit.
And Cera says that he's like Bruce Lee. Martial arts is about expressing yourself and about respect. He's going to change levels, he loves the hooks to the head, and he wants to set up his kicks with punches.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be an exciting main event. Let's go ahead, fire up the portal and bring in Zsolt Habda and Gabriele Cera.
Gabriele Cera is a tough guy, good fighter. I hope in a good match.
La mia tecnica preferita sicuramente sono le tecniche che vanno a segno. Ogni incontro è a sé, quindi magari oggi è un gancio sinistro, domani è una kick destra. Chi lo sa?
It depends on the opponent. If he's a good kicker, I'm going for the leg. My coach has a saying, let's kill the body and the head will fall.
La chiave per la vittoria per me è l'amore. L'amore per se stessi, l'amore per quello che faccio.
I don't really want to predict anything. I will come out and we will see.
We welcome back to the pit two men looking for their first victory here on Karate Combat. Zsolt Habda in the red gloves and white pants, and Gabriele Cera in the blue gloves and black pants. Bas, a lot on the line for these two, neither one of them with a win yet inside the pit.
So one of them is going to get their first win now. at Karate Combat. So that's the good news. But who it will be?
In the red corner, from Hungary, the soldier, Zsolt Habda!
There we see the tail of the tape for Zsolt Habda, the soldier. 0-1 is that record so far, a loss to Igor de Castaneva back at Karate Combat Evolution.
And in the blue corner, from Italy, the toughest animal, Gabriele!
And Gabriele Cera from Italy. An unfortunate record for him as well, but he has got a significant reach advantage in the arms and the legs going into this one.
Fighters, enter the pit!
So our fighters have entered the pit. Our referee for this bout is Mr. Mark Goddard. He is going to get us underway for the first of three 3-minute rounds if they need them. Touch of gloves, and we are underway here. Immediately opening up is Cera with a kick, firing back is Habda. He's got to be careful of that target zone, though.
Oh, he didn't even have to sweep him.
No, picked him up, dropped him off the ground. 5 seconds elapses, back to the feet they come. Fast start here, Bas.
Yeah. Oh, big, long left hand there. And switching right away from that punch into, oh, that was a hard calf kick.
Yeah,
I mean, he's going to feel that.
They're trading the low kicks here.
Oh.
Again, Habda fires.
Got to watch out with that.
I already like, Bas, the intention and the zip on both of these young men.
Cera better make sure that he doesn't take too many of those kicks. He's already switching stances. Oh, nope, back to it. Get some more.
Habda smiled at him a little bit there as Cera looks to wind up the backhand. So much speed on that spinning back kick.
Setting it up, guys. Use some strikes, hand strikes.
Yeah, mostly getting the work done with the lower body so far. Not too many strikes up top, but some real zip on that one.
That would have been nice with adding a left kick. Pop, pop, boom.
And you see the reach advantage there pretty clearly for the Italian. Look at that lead left hand.
Oh, nice. Moving backwards. He only needs to do it to the side. Good.
Trips, good jumping front kick. And again, they're both smiling here. They're already having fun with it. Through the first half of round number 1 here. Again, Cera fires with that low kick. Switches his stance to block. Good jab. Gotta say, both guys staying very composed, very technically proficient so far.
Nice. Fast in and out. Cera is.
Yeah, it's still very much a little bit of a feeling out process at the moment.
Oh, now he stayed there. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and that was legal because it was grabbed around the upper body.
Yeah. Plus the other one was holding his neck. Cera was holding his neck.
It's just a shame he wasn't able to pop back up and use the ground and pound from there. Good low kick again from the Italian.
And one back.
Yeah, Habda constantly moving that stance around, switching from orthodox to southpaw.
Oh, that's fastest round.
Yeah, we're through the 10-second clacker. Wow. Those first 3 minutes have elapsed pretty quickly.
It's a good sign.
A lot of attempted work from both of them, but other than the low kicks, nothing really clean.
Nope.
I'm sure we're going to see a great deal of those kicks in the replays. This was a good roundhouse from Cera, not finding the target though. This was actually one of the first takedowns, just picking the leg up and taking Habda completely away. This was a nice stomping front kick from the Hungarian.
Good choice of weapon. Weapon of choice. Bonk.
We had one really big takedown in this round. Picked him up, double body lock, and a good dump to the ground. Nice high scoring technique from the Hungarian.
Go for Kimura.
Yeah, immediately crossface, try and break the posture, but would have been nice to see him pop up a bit quicker. We get a look in the corner of the Italian there. Bas, do you have any thoughts on who might have pulled ahead in that first round?
No, I was thinking about that, but this is very hard to call. It's about the person who landed the most leg kicks, I think.
It certainly was a very close first round. The judge is going to have to be really on the ball with assessing the significant strikes and the aggression here.
Nice.
Oh, and he's going to try and sweep back. Lumberjack sweep up. He's got 5 seconds to strike.
Lumberjack it is, okay. Wow.
Yeah, and that was some good ground and pound. Nice.
That was very nice.
Yeah, swept back top position. Good work from the Italian. Immediately opening up again. Over-under position here. Drives him back against the wall. Referee breaks them up. Able to duck underneath the incoming strike.
Yeah, what was that?
It almost looked like he was looking for a Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some interesting chokes you can do from that position. Oh, and a huge right hand as he steps in. And he is not able to recover. Zsolt Habda is going to get the win by knockout here. A beautiful right hand as Gabriele Cera closed the distance.
He was good. He was just complaining about the
No, he says he's recovered, but ultimately, I think we'll see on the replay, he went face down and didn't move. Didn't attempt to recover. Wow, Bas, what is over in a flash?
Wow.
Let's take a look at the replay here.
Bonk. Yeah, it was full.
Clean as you like. Trying to fall down onto a single, straight over the top, hands were down. And a very happy Zsolt Habda. Let's go down into the pit, get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your winner by TKO in the red corner, Zsolt Habda.
Well, show of sportsmanship at the end, but Cera may not agree, but that is the result is going to be Zsolt Habda with the TKO victory. And he is pitside with Leila Anali.
Congratulations. Now, we saw you connect quite firmly. We saw him go down. Your opponent, however, is debating that. What did you feel?
Well, I don't know. I need to rewatch it. So at the moment, I got him clearly, but I don't know how he behaved on the ground. Was his defense intelligent or not? I don't know. It's up to the referee.
Yep, good for
That
you.
was a fantastic fight to watch. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, a very astute assessment by Zsolt Habda of the situation there, as he said he can only do his job. He put fist to face and ended this fight. And a very happy Zsolt Habda. He moves to 1-1 here at Karate Combat. And Bas, give us your thoughts on the end of that one.
Yeah, well, he came in and you got caught with the right hook to the butt. It was right on the button. You saw the neck whiplashing back. So, yes, he went down, but he was holding the leg still. So I don't know if he really got dropped out.
Bas, let's take a look back at some of the moments from that fight right up to the end.
Boom, front kick. That was a nice choice of weapon there. He's going to grab.
I love this takedown, Bas. It was
very well done.
Nice and clean.
And here he connected. Yes, he went down.
He really rolled his fist over on that, didn't he? And as you can see, no intelligent defense on the floor there, not engaging his opponent, eyes were face down. Very understandable why the referee stopped that. Join us again in a few short moments back on Karate Combat.
Mi nombre es Davy Ferreira, soy de República Dominicana. Voy a pelear con Maximiliano.
My name is Maximilian Mattes and I'm from Germany.
Mi oponente debe de estar bien preocupado porque le vamos a hacer una estrategia de combate, el cual va a ser totalmente efectiva.
I prepared, but I'm ready to knock out very well my strategy, very drastically.
Let's head down into the pit where Layla Annali is with the referee from that bout, Mark Goddard.
Yes, Mark is with me now. An important win for Habda, but one that Gabriele Cera debated. He came straight at you at the end there. Tell us what he said and why exactly you made that call.
There's two things to consider there, really. One is obviously the fact that it's without question he got concussively dropped. Everybody can see that. And this is not mixed martial arts, this is karate combat. So the trouble is when you're in a prone position, when I can't see you, I can't read you. So he's down in a turtle position looking at the mat. He was also complaining about the follow-up shots. He believed them to be the back of the head. That's also, behind the ear is not the back of the head. There's a clear definition of the back of the head, which is the curvature of the head. At the crown, there's a 2-inch strip either side.
Like the Mohican line, as it were, is where it's...
Yeah, but from the crown of the head, and I think he was a bit misunderstood. In scenarios like that, if the devil's in the detail, the referee has to make a choice. And like I said, it's not mixed martial arts. You don't have the luxury of leaving fighters in a turtle position. If I can't see, the important thing for me to consider is concussively dropped, and if I can't see him, it's difficult for me to read him.
Thank you very much.
Bas, an explosive finish to our main event there. Zsolt Habda getting it done in decisive fashion.
That was it. It was that right hook on the bottom. Poof, the neck twisted and he went down. Fight was over.
That's about it for tonight's event. Why don't you say we pop back in the time machine and hit up a bar back home in present day?
Why? I mean, I'm having a great time right here. So,
well, I have a feeling that by the time we get back, my newborn's going to be walking and talking.
I'm sure there will be captured those videos. See? Problem solved. Oh, wait a minute. We have a time machine.
Oh.
We just go back to the time that we left. We never left.
That makes sense. I'm cool.